What's up Trophy Hunter, welcome to my Platinum walkthrough for Ashina the Red Witch. This is an adventure game similar to my big sister. The game is cross-buy and comes with 44 trophies. There are a lot of missables and I would say it's almost impossible to get everything in a single playthrough without a walkthrough. This walkthrough is with commentary, but we will skip the text, and keep in mind most of the cutscenes and text can be skipped entirely with the square button. As soon as you gain control of a character, interact with the sync to unlock the first trophy. It is also possible to run by pressing the L1 button. Now open the fridge and take the soda. Now go down to the balcony and give the soda to Tanner. To open your inventory, press the triangle button. You can skip the entire dialogue by pressing the square button. So after that, talk with her again. Now it's very important that you select Dream. After selecting Dream, you will hear a bell. The bell is basically a sign for a special point we need to get all the endings. There are 4 different endings, but we can unlock all of them in a single playthrough. So after talking about the dream, go to the bathroom and interact with the shelf to get a knife. Now use the knife with the vegetables in the kitchen. You can skip the entire cutscene again with the square button. After that, leave the house through the door. So after a lot of cutscenes, leave the room. So now go down on the right side. Go left and enter the first building. Talk with Capo and select Boombox. After that you will receive a broken boombox, then leave the room. Now go left and enter the next building. Talk with the guy in front of you, select Boombox and then go upstairs. Now go to the right, talk with the guy. Select Boombox and then leave the building. Now go all the way to the left and enter the building. Another cutscene, you can skip the entire cutscene with the square button. After that, talk with the woman in front of you. Select option number 2, who keeps stealing your buns. Now end the conversation and leave the building. Now go all the way to the right and up the stairs. Enter the building in front of you. Now talk with Oki. He will give you a tasty bun, but give him the bun back. After the trophy A Kind Heart, you can leave the building. Now go all the way back to Trix and talk with her again. Select the last option, I caught the thief. So now you can leave the building. Go right up the stairs and enter the first house to your left. Go downstairs. Now open the chest to your right to get some batteries. After that you can leave the building. Now go right past the shop. Go upstairs here and enter the building. Now talk with Hochi again. Select Boombox. Now interact with the medical box to get some alcohol. After that you can leave the building. Now enter the sushi bar to your right. Talk with the guy in front of you. Select the option Sushi Please. Now end the conversation and leave the building. Now go right down the stairs and enter the building in the middle. Now go upstairs and give the sushi to the guy who is sitting on the chest. So once you got the speakers, leave the building. Now go left and up the stairs. Now go right and talk with the guy right here. Select Can you fix something for me? And after that give him the broken boombox. You should also now unlock the trophy Talk to the Town for talking with every person in the town. Now enter the sushi bar to your right and give the boombox to Tanto. Now leave the building and follow Tanto. So before going further, make a manual save here. The game does not autosave, so you have always save manually. After saving the game, go towards to Tanto to get to the next chapter. So now go upstairs and through the big double doors. Go all the way up till you meet Muma. So now go all the way back. Go downstairs and down the stairs to your right. Now go up and enter the first room. Talk with the guy in front of you. Then leave the room and enter the last room. Talk with the guy and then leave the room. Now enter the fourth room. Talk with the white guy and leave the room. Now enter the second room. Talk with the yellow guy, leave the room, and then enter the third room. Talk with the red guy, leave the room, and enter the first room again. Talk with Roku again and select I worked it out. So after getting the cells, you can leave the room. Now go downstairs again to enter the bathroom. Now talk with the big woman to your right. Now give her the cells from your inventory. Now go to the right and talk with the black lady. First select pendant. Now select what's wrong with you, and after that select Yoku. Now enter conversation and go down and save your game. Now go all the way to the left and give Akane the bucket from your inventory. Now go all the way back to Muma's office. Now interact with the strange clock to get another trophy. After the trophy, go all the way back to the bathroom. Go all the way down here. Now go right and enter the elevator. Now go up and talk with Hoki. Now you should have some cigarettes in your inventory. Now go back to the elevator. Enter the elevator to get back to the bathroom. Now give the cigarettes to the black lady. So now you should get the storage key. Now go down. Go right and open the storage room. Now interact with the valve. Now use the elevator and go back to Hoki. Talk with him and then go all the way back to Muma's office. After another cutscene, which you can skip with the square button, save your game. So now go all the way back to the bathroom. Now interact with the first bath to your left. Now go to the right and check the bath from the black lady. So now go all the way back to Muma's office. Now go up to get to the next chapter. So it's time to make another save. So now go up. So now go down, interact with the door. Now go back up and talk to Winnie. Select Seer and then try to get through the door again. So now go all the way up and enter the pub. Talk with the barkeeper, go through all the dialogue and then go upstairs. Interact with the shelf in front of you to get some chocolate. After that, go downstairs. Now leave the pub and go all the way to the left. Cross the bridge and enter the second building. Now give the chocolate to the guy in front of you. Now leave the building and go all the way down to the starting point and talk with Gus. Select option number 2, Winnie. Just in case, make another save and then go back to the pub. Now talk with the barkeeper. After you receive the miner's hat, you can leave the pub and then go left and cross the bridge. Now give the helmet to the guy which is sitting in front of a TV. So now go right, cross the bridge. Now go all the way up and enter the building in front of you. Now talk to the big guy in front of you, which is called Seki. Now talk with him till you get the Road to Nowhere option, which will give you a trophy. So after the trophy, select the dark tunnels. Now end the conversation and then give him the request from your inventory to get a mining ticket. So now go back to the pub. Now talk with Tanto, the blue guy in front of you, then leave the pub to get to the next chapter. Once you gain control of a character, go up. Now go to the right and make a save. So now go up and enter the house. So now interact with the statue to your right. Now go into the kitchen and talk with the witch. So now leave the room. Go upstairs and enter the room to your left. Now open the drawer on the left side to get a fork. Now interact with the bed 6 times to get a trophy. So now leave the room, go downstairs and enter the room to your left. Now interact with the mirror in front of you, after that use the fork on the mirror. Now go through the mirror and talk with Kusari. Go through all the dialogue. Now end the dialogue and go back to the kitchen. Use the bowl on the witch and then go back to the storage room. Now interact with the shelves to get the bucket and then leave the room. Now go upstairs and enter the room on the right side. Now use the bucket with the bath. After getting the bucket with water, talk again with the lady in the bath. Select the first option, who are you? Now select option number 2, what's with the lady? Now end the conversation and go back to the kitchen. Now give the bucket of water and the fork to the witch. Now use the bowl and then go back to the storage room. Now go through the mirror and bring the soup to Kusari to get a coin. Now go back to the entrance and talk with Tanto. Now leave the house and go all the way down to the starting point. Now interact with the mailbox to get a ticket. And now go all the way back to the house. Now go left up the stairs and left again to the dressing room. Now interact with the dressing table in front of you to get to the next chapter. Now go up and to your left you can pick up some seaweed. Now go up to get to the next area. Now go up and right cross the bridge and make a manual save. Now go left again, cross the bridge. Now go up and you should get a small cutscene. Now go right again, cross the bridge and enter the bait shop. Talk with the guy and select the last option. How can I pass the waterway? Now end the conversation and interact with the bait freezer to your left. So now you can leave the room. Now go right up the stairs and enter the fishing hut. Now talk with the guy to your left and then give him the seaweed. Now leave the room, go left, cross the bridge. Now go up and use the fishing rod with the bridge gap. So now it's possible to go up, go all the way up and talk with the guy in front of you. Now enter the shop. Now talk with the chef, which can be found on the right. Select one kipper burger please. And now go all the way back to the bait shop. Now give the burger to the shopkeeper and then leave the room. Now go left and then follow Tanto to get to the next chapter. So guys, go upstairs and make a manual save. Now enter the west apartment, which is to your left. Go upstairs once and then enter the door in front of you. Now talk with Mina and select option number 2, what kind of pizza is that, to get the trophy. Now you can leave the building, go back to the streets. Now go left and all the way up to get to the sushi restaurant. Skip the cutscene and go through the door in front of you. There's a guy called Nikua, I call him Nikki, so talk with Nikki. Go through all the dialogue and then go back to the streets. Now enter the supermarket, which can be found to your left. Talk with Stretch, which is on the top right corner. Select option number 2, soap of Nikki. Then talk with him again and select goodbye to get the trophy. So now go back to Nikki and use the soap with the dirty dishes. Once done, go back to the streets. Now go left and up between the two buildings. Interact with the billboard to get another trophy. Now go back to the streets and right. Enter the building here and talk with the butcher. Now go back to Nikki and give him the beef. Now talk with him again and select what else can I do for you, which is option number 3. And now go back to the streets. Now go left and interact with the bus stop. Select option number 2, suburbs. Now go upstairs and enter the building. Now go through the double doors and talk with the woman. Now go through the entire dialogue. There's a small difference between PS4 and PS5. If you play on PS5, you have to click on the woman again after each dialogue. And if you play on PS4, after completing the entire dialogue, the woman will disappear. This will not happen on PS5. But at the end it makes no difference and will not affect any trophy. Just be sure that you go through all the dialogue and then leave the room. Now go back to the streets and left. Go up here, cross the bridge. And now make a manual save. After that, enter the shop in front of you. Now talk with the red woman. Select option number 2, looking for cigarettes. Now go all the way back to Nikki and give him the cigarettes. So now leave the room. Before you leave this room, talk with the guy in front of you, which is called Ace. Select option number 4 to get another trophy. Now end the conversation and go back to the streets. Now follow Tanto. So after another cutscene, leave the building through the door. Now go left and enter the restaurant. Now interact with the order machine in front of you. Now to your right you can see a bowl, interact with it. Now go all the way back to Ash. Give the bowl to Ash. So now go to the bus stop and enter the suburbs. Now go to the shop with the red lady. Now talk with the lady to get a baby bottle. Now go all the way back to Ash and give her the baby bottle. So now leave the building and make a manual save. Now go to the bus stop and enter the suburbs. Now go left and at the green car go up and now enter the garage. Talk with the guy in front of you. Select option number 2, I'm looking for a bus pass to the temple. Now enter conversation and go back to inner city. So now go down here and enter the restaurant to your left. Now talk with Lil Jacket. Select option number 2, Mudo wants to play video games with you. Now go all the way back to Mudo. Now talk with Mudo again to get a bus ticket and a trophy. Now go back to the bus stop to get to the temple. Now go all the way around the temple to find a hidden mail. Now go back and enter the temper. Now go downstairs and left through the door. After the dialogue, try to catch Sinsin to get another trophy. Now go down and talk with Shishu. Select your assistant, which is option number 4. Then go back up to Sissin and go through all the dialogue. Now back down to Shishu, go through all the dialogue. Now go back up to Sissin and there should be a dialogue option which is called Book of STRANGA. So select option number 3, then leave the temple and go all the way back to the suburbs. Now go all the way to the left, there is a ninja sitting on a bench. Give the mail to the ninja to get some coins. After you receive the coins, go back up to the red lady. Now give the coins to the red lady. Now go back to the inner city. Now go to the entrance of the sewers. Now use the bag of rice with the entrance. After the dialogue, enter the east apartments. Now go to the left, interact with the woman on the chair and then leave the building. Now go to the bus stop and enter the suburb. Now go left and then up till you reach the garden. Talk with Rocco and select yes to get to the next chapter. So now go downstairs and interact with the shrine to your left. Now go to the right. Now make a manual save and then go up. Now interact with shrine number 2, which is right here. Now go to the left to find another shrine. Interact with it and then go up. So slightly to your left you can find another shrine. Now go to the right and between some trees you can find another shrine. Now go all the way up. Skip the cutscene with the square button. Go left behind the save point to find the last shrine. So now go down. Now take the left path up. Now go up and talk with the strange guy. After talking with him, you should have a katana in your inventory. Now go back to the starting point, which was the train station. Surprisingly, to your left there is now a bowl. Pick it up. Now bring the bowl with noodles back to the guy which gave you the katana. Now go back and go up the right path. Go up and give the katana to Roku. Now enter the building. You can skip the entire part by pressing the square button. Now try to go down and another cutscene will start. So now go all the way up. You can skip the cutscenes with the square button and now go left. Now go right, and behind some trees you can find a hidden item, which is a photo. So now go down and make a manual save. Now go left to talk with Gus. Go through all the dialogue. Now go right back to the streets. Now give the photo to Kubi. Now talk with Kubi again and select option number 3, Gus' daughter. You will receive another photo. Now go back to Gus and show him the new photo. Now go back to the streets and all the way up to get to the last chapter. So now go into the water and interact with the train on the right side to get a stick. Now go out of the water and interact with the buckets to your left. Now go down and use the stick with the door. So now go all the way to the right to get to the kitchen. Now go up and to your right you can find another save point. Now go left through the door to get to the kitchen. Talk with the guy in front of you. Now select option number 3, what's on the menu. Now end the conversation and go up, interact with some boxes to get some chemicals. So now you can leave the room. Now go down to the cooking pots and interact with the left one. Now put the green chemicals into the cooking pot on the right side. So now leave the room. Now enter the first room to your left, which are the shower room. Now use the soup ladle with the dirty towers. Now go up and interact with the door in front of you. And now interact with the mask to your left. After that, leave the room. Now go all the way to the left and enter the reception. Interact with the trash to your left. And now interact with the drawer to your right. So once you got the locker key, go back to the shower room. Now use the key with the locker in front of you. So now leave the room and enter the dining room, which is the room with the cooking pots. Now put all the chemicals in the cooking pot to your right. Now use the stick with the cooking pot. So now we need to go back to the starting room. Now use the bucket with the s'more water for. Now go all the way back to the dining room. Now throw the bucket of water into the cooking pot and then throw the clock into the cooking pot. Now enter the kitchen and open the freezer with the key. So with the sauna key in your inventory, go back to the shower room. Now open the sauna and after a few cutscenes you will end up with the platinum. Most of these cutscenes and dialogue can be skipped with the square button. So guys, I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for the attention. See you in my next one.